What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Booth Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope you're having a great Friday afternoon. We'll have our regular live stream, 9 o'clock Eastern, as we are winding down on the NFL season. And boy, it's kind of crazy. You know, the Cowboys always have adverse reactions to trying to sign big-name players. And the Cowboys have been all in on trying to get Odell Beckham, with literally having everybody on the team just putting out the welcome wagon. They got the red carpet and everything else for a player that they don't know will ever be able to play again. And Jerry Jones, of course, saying that it's close, that we're negotiating and everything else on it. And it's looking like Odell Beckham Jr. is going to become a Dallas Cowboy. I'm mystified on that one, because that was one of those ones that, you know, we've had rumors for years that the Cowboys should get Odell Beckham Jr. And I'm like, nah. To me, you know, he seems like that selfish guy. And I still am on the fence on whether or not to sign him. What he said last week with the whole thing of, I could play in regular season, but, you know, I'm a veteran and I've been there and this, that, and the other. I don't need to play in regular season. That really bothered me. That really got under my skin. And it's just not the right kind of statement, because I'm sitting there looking at all the guys that are out there busting their ass trying to make a run and sacrificing their bodies every single game, and then to have somebody just say, well, I'm just going to walk in for, you know, the last couple for the glory. Be that as it may, this is one of those ones that I'm going to have to eat crow. Now, I looked up trying to find some actual crow meat. People do eat crow, believe it or not. Although I did learn from watching Yellowstone, people eat dove. How you gonna eat dove? I mean, so is a crow that much different than a dove? I still don't know how I feel about the whole process. I guess, you know, we got T.Y., and we'll see how he goes, and at least he is healthy right now. And I think he will definitely help our team. Odell, if we're basically putting down $1 million as a deposit on him to see if he's going to work out or not, I guess that's a whole lot better than saying, I want to be signed for multiple years and you haven't even been on the field. If you're going to sign him, if you have to feel the need, the urge to sign him, if you're only signing him for the rest of this season with caveats that if you do get back 100%, you have the right of first refusal, that's not a bad way to go, as opposed to signing and saying, oh, we're going to sign you for the next 3 years for $60 million. And you don't know if the dog can hunt anymore. In the meantime, we've got the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, here's the thing that's kind of funny to me, because you're hearing a lot of the talking heads talking about, you know, the Cowboys, they could lose this game and, you know, upset alert and things like that. And they keep telling you how good the Jacksonville Jaguars are. I'm not sold on that. Yes, Trevor Lawrence has had 10 TD passes and no interceptions over the last 5 games. But check this out. Now you tell me, is this a good team? Because the way it sounds like when you hear that Trevor Lawrence has been playing, I don't know why I'm yawning so much, that Trevor Lawrence is playing so great, you know, but the team is still not doing that great. Last 6 games, they lost to Denver. Denver scored 3 touchdowns. I think that's like half the touchdowns Denver scored all season. They beat the Raiders, but who isn't beating the Raiders. They lost to Kansas City, no surprise there. They beat the Ravens by 1 point without Lamar Jackson. They got blown out by the Lions. And understand, the Lions' defense is not good. They only scored 14 points. And the Lions scored 40. And they beat the Titans. Now here's the thing. Here's my thing with the Titans. Because people are talking about, oh, the Titans are imploding now. Imploding? They're not imploding. They were a bad team to begin with. Stop for a second with this whole thing that beating Tennessee is a big thing. The Giants beat Tennessee the season opener. Let's go through and think about what the Titans have done. The biggest win the Titans have had all season was beating the Commanders with Carson Wentz. They beat the Colts twice. They beat the Commanders with Carson Wentz. They beat the Raiders, and everybody's beaten the Raiders, okay? Let's be clear here. They beat the Texans. That's it. Oh, and Denver. I think they beat Denver. But that's it. So do you look at the Titans and say, oh, that's a great team? No. They're ass. They're a bad team. So, yes, the Jaguars are playing better than they did before. Yes, Trevor Lawrence is playing better than he has. But you're being sold that all of a sudden that you think that they're the Kansas City Chiefs. They got blown out by the Lions 40-14 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. So what they do is, this is where it's crazy. They lost to Denver, then they won. Then they lost to Kansas City. Then they beat the Ravens. Then they lost to the Lions. Then they beat Tennessee. Every other game they lose or win. So guess what it is this week? Loss. Yeah. That's the way the season has been. And this is one of those times that I think after what happened this past week, the Cowboys got a bad taste in their mouth, even though they found a way to win. When other teams find a way to win when they're not playing good, we're told that they're great teams. The Cowboys have a close game, and all of a sudden they're ass. But listen, show me any team out there that has played great every single game. And don't give me the Eagles, because the Eagles ended up having the same Detroit Lions having to win 38-35. They lost to the Commanders with the left hand up, and they struggled. I think was it the Texans? Was it the Texans? No, the Colts. The Colts. They were behind for 59 minutes against the Colts and got a last-second touchdown that ended up winning the game. So everybody has some good games and bad games. And as far as the playoffs go, which are still 4 weeks away, anything can happen. 4 weeks ago, people were talking about how great Miami is. How about now? 4 weeks ago, everybody's talking about how bad the Lions are. Now they might be a playoff team. Yeah. 4 weeks in the NFL is a lifetime, and a lot of things can change. Oh, boy. Traffic. I hate traffic. But I hope I see you guys tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, for our live stream. I got to get back and get some more work done in the workshop. I got some more wood for making these signs, and got some flooring that I got to go next week and put down. Unfortunately, they didn't have enough of the flooring all at one location, so I had to pick it up from 2 different stores. So I've been to store number 1. I'll get the rest of it on Monday. And then Tuesday, I'll be on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.